Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're not getting away. That's the last.
It's just survival of the fittest. I don't make the rules.
Yeah. 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 What wondrous where I have found something of fantastic value.
I might have gone a bit overboard.
Yeah. 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 I will take this. Yeah. Yeah.
Will answer our call.
Submit! My gratitude!
But I sure sting like a bee.
Yeah. Might we exchange these elsewhere? I have gathered some grizzly syrup. I have high hopes. If they insist on instigating a battle, then let us honor their invitation. Celestial burst! This power!
I'll cover you.
Earthquake!
That's the last.
Now!
We triumph together. Yeah. What wondrous where could this be? pulsating with power. Secured. Yeah. I can only imagine the interest Aish would have in what we are experiencing.
It'd be a constant. How singular! I must write down all the details, is my bet.
Morley isn't really as bothered by Aish as he makes it seem, if you ask me.
Something dreadful draws near.
If there is, I will not let myself.
That's the last.
I wonder just how strong I can get.
What wondrous where could this be? I will make quick work of that.
Just one more. It's useless to run.
Our brawl bore fruit. My thanks. Guide us. It is pulsating with power. I have gathered some grizzly syrup. What wondrous where I have found something of fantastic value. Yeah. Secured. Yeah.
Now!
Last.
At once. They were not our equal.
I could do this in my sleep.
We're not getting away. Think you can handle this? That's the last. It's useless to run.
Oh, is that all? Yeah. I will take this. Yeah.
These smell similar to the plant life on the Lucia Isle.
Indeed, the flora and fauna of the mystic realm heavily resemble that of the sanctuary.
We can probably cross this gap using the powers of the wood elemental.
I have gathered some grizzly syrup. Yeah. Yeah. May the items in... Could this be? If they insist on taking the battle, then let us honor their invitation. One rival remains. My gratitude.
We'll get some use out of this.
What wondrous rare. Let us avail ourselves of this acquisition.
Are we really the only people who have ever come to this island?
How would anyone else get here? Not everyone has a handy Ramco to fly on. Then I'll be sure to look at as many things as I can while I'm up here.
Truthfully, I am disappointed. What wondrous rare. I will treasure this. Assist us! It is pulsating with power. This power! On guard! Thunder!
That's the last.
Gladly!
We need to press on.
I will take this. I have high hopes.
Let your guards down. Keep the snow. There's no getting away. Keep the snow. Spirit will answer our call.
Summon the spirit. Appreciated.
Thank you. We got quite a lot of lucre. There's no need to be so frugal.
What wondrous rare could this be? Pure water. Secured. A rather feeble one. Let us finish this battle. Appreciated.
When I go all out, it's curtain for him. So the Benevodons used to live together in peace here?
Back when the flow of mana was freely functioning, yes.
I doubt there was anything peaceful about it. They've never been a friendly bunch.
Let's just get this over with. Handle this? It's hardly worth the energy.
Secured. It is pulsating with power. May the items in— I will treasure this.
Taking a fight with us was foolish.
Secured.
We need to press on. Time to get to work.
Leave it to me! Are you okay? You're
I have been summoned. May the items in— Could this be? For your assistance. What wondrous wares! I have found something of fantastic value. I will take this.
I could do this in my
Here!
Not giving away. Keep this stuff.
My gratitude!
Not giving away. This?
Salamander! Gladly! Give up! We should be prepared for subsequent strikes. Emerge! It is pulsating with power. Vigorous vegetation. I have gathered some grizzly syrup.
Those floating water thingies look a lot like what we saw in the Luca ruins.
That's quite the waterfall. But I bet we can use them to get to higher ground.
A plant-based monster is sure to prefer a place with better sunlight. Let's go.
Emerge. Such vigorous vegetation. Might we exchange these elsewhere? Such vigorous vegetation. I have gathered some grizzly syrup. Breathe inside this bubble. What wondrous wares! Let us avail ourselves of this acquisition. I will take this. I can breathe inside this bubble. I can breathe inside this bubble. Let us ponder our next plan. I will take this.
Look at the feathers!
They are the same as the one in Verdius.
We know their origin. Where is the monster?
Incoming!
You think you can hurt my friends? Another thing coming! How dare you scare all those problems!
You'll regret making enemies of us!
Uh-oh! Heads up!
Not giving away!
My gratitude! We must pluck all of the fruit. Fruit could be considered a crystallized portion of a plant's power. Assemble our attacks there. Perish!
All right.
Is it absorbing light?
Something seems off. What's going on?
It's creating its own energy! Watch out!
Answer our call!
Assemble our attacks there! Perish! Super shy! I'm not done yet. Celestial Burst! Lumina!
Not getting away!
Witness my full strength!
Won't bring you purity.
Pure water!
This power.
Everyone, I did it! Florida's gone, and the sproutlings of Vertius are in danger no longer.
I seriously cannot get enough of this floating island, though. You can see all of Vertius. Oh, you can see the whole world from here.
Funny, I'd never been anywhere but Vertius since the day I sprouted. Until the day I left on the pilgrimage, that is. I figured fate saw fit to grow me there, so that's where I stayed. That was enough of a reason for me. But now, I know that life's there to experience. I don't always have to follow the rules. If I hadn't met you all, I probably would have been gobbled down just like my friends and accepted it as destiny. I don't want to sit down and take things without a fight anymore. And I'm glad you all made me realize it. Not to sound like a broken record, but thanks.
Enough of that mushy stuff. You're welcome, okay?
Look at that. Karina's embarrassed.
I can hardly hearken back to how Julie used to handle himself. The journey has had quite the effect on him.
Karina, too. The more you see of the world, the more those experiences change you for the better.
Hard to leave such a pretty place, but we gotta get back to Vertius. Golly, Dryad's probably worried about us. Let's let her know we're okay.
Perfect.
And against all odds, Florid has been floored. Vertius Burrow has endured forever. Another banger from yours truly, jam number 1559 is a hit. A stellar performance! And I do mean both the song and your fight against the Benefiton. You're a hero in your own right. With you here, the other sproutlings will feel much safer during their hibernation until the next alm is chosen. That's the thing, Dryad. I've been doing a lot of thinking on this pilgrimage. The world keeps changing, and I think it's our job to adapt and keep up. Instead of putting down roots, I think the only way to grow is to get out there and mingle. Oh my! Then you mean... Yeah, I think sproutlings should give places other than the burrow a try. Branch out in a bunch of different locations. I know that traveling the world hasn't exactly been the sprouting whale these years. But I think it might be my way.
This is the future you've envisioned, Jule?
Yep. Someone's got to take that first step, and I think it's me. If there's anything I've learned on this journey, it's that.
Well, I think that's brave of you. Yes, quite brave and good.
On that note, it's time for us to make like a tree and leaf. Things to do, monsters to defeat.
Before you do, would you sing that song for me? The one you composed just as the alms arrived in Vertius?
What? Jam number 1460? Why now all of a sudden?
I was indisposed when you first sang it. Don't you remember? It isn't fair that I'm the only one who hasn't heard your masterpiece.
Well, if you insist. We are all here in order to persevere. Protect the future for everyone. It's what we're meant to do. Making new friends and old down a path unforetold. I guess that's what you all could call this long journey called life. I tweaked the lyrics a little bit since its debut. I call this one Jam number 1560. Looks like I'll be touring all around the world, composing songs about my travels. So look forward to more new tunes from me.
I think I like jam number 1560 the best so far, Jule.
Well, good. I'm dedicating it to you folks, but I should really get started on my next masterpiece.
Maybe items and I will treasure this. I have gathered some grizzly syrup. Maybe items and let us avail ourselves of this acquisition. Yeah. I will take this. Maybe items and let us avail ourselves of this acquisition.
You're headed toward Longren, I see. Be careful. I can sense Besseroth's presence near the Veil of Wind.
Not quite the homecoming I pictured. I mean, I didn't picture coming home at all. Is everyone okay?
No matter what, you should be proud of what you've accomplished, Karina. Isn't that right, Bramco? What's up with this wind?
Whoa! Veil of Wind? More like Veil of Hurricanes. You live like this, Karina?
Are you kidding? No one lives like this. A Benevodon is behind this gale. I'd bet lucre on it.
Speaking of which, where is it?
Fairy! Hey, Fairy!
Nothing. Nary a peep from Fairy. She may have been blown off course before she arrived.
Well, we should probably check with the chief anyway. Out of everyone in town, he's most likely to have an idea of what's going on in the Vale.
The chief is sure to know what's going on in Longren.
What is the meaning of this, Karina?
Hello to you too.
Why would the Alms and Soul God return here to the Vale? You should be en route to the Mana Tree. The wind howls unabated. Is this not because you have failed to do your part and complete your duty as the Alms?
No, you got it all wrong. The storm is because of the Benevodon of Wind. That's why we left the sanctuary in the first place, to defeat those monsters.
All this time, I assumed this was just the manifestation of the prophecy of disaster.
Tell us where Besseroth is, please.
The Wind Sanctum. But you must not venture there again, Karina. Shiryu has already tried. We have not heard from him since. I will not lose more people to that terrible place.
Shiryu disappeared? Why didn't you go after him?
The path into the Wind Sanctum has been blocked by a large boulder. We have tried everything to make it budge, but it's no use. There is nothing more you can do, Alms. I suggest you return to the Mana Tree and fulfill your duty.
I told you, defeating the Benevodons is part of our duty now. We're here to save the Vale, you stubborn dummy. What's not clicking?
Karina, it would be unwise to anger the Benevodon further.
Well, now that I know where the Benevodon is, we're finished here. I've got nothing more to say to you, Chief. Time to hit the road, everybody. Let's go save Shiryu from whatever trouble he's in at the Sanctum.
Karina and the chief are at each other's throats as usual. She wanted to check out the Wind Sanctum. I should catch up with her.
Look at the size of that boulder. No wonder no one has been able to get into the Wind Sanctum.
Besseroth's doing, to be sure. I believe it's meant to be a warning.
Oh, there you are, Fairy.
Flying in this weather has been difficult. Anyway, what are you going to do about the boulder?
I don't see what the big deal is. Flamey can take us over it in no time. Isn't that right? Don't worry. You've got this, Ramco. Now transform! Ramco, what's wrong? Are you sick? Does your tummy hurt? Are you scared of turning into Flammy? What? You mean you don't want to go back to the Wind Sanctum?
Wait a minute. Isn't that where Ramco used to live?
A long time ago, yeah. I went to the Sanctum once when I was training as an oracle. I tried to protect Ramco from a sudden violent gust of wind, but I got hurt. That's how I lost one of my wings, actually. Ramco never showed any interest in returning home after she brought me back to Longren. Maybe she wanted to forget all about the incident, but the longer we wait, the more I worry about Shiryu.
Wounds of the body heal faster than wounds of the heart. We should look for another way in.
Yeah. Best not to push her too much. In that case,
Do we attempt to ascend?
Something tells me the people of the Vale would rather we got rid of the rock.
But they mentioned they've been unsuccessful so far.
I've got it! We gather the whole village together and push. Huh? It's a big town. Bigger than Verdius, at least. And we can help too. I think we have a shot is all.
everyone might have given up on moving this thing before they even got started. No one knew that it was a Benevolon's doing, after all. It's worth a shot. I'll go back to the Vale and talk to the villagers and see if anybody will lend us a hand.
When I first met you, nothing could make you lift a finger for the Vale.
True, but surely you noticed that I've since matured into a lovely, responsible alm. Y'all wait here.
Don't cause any trouble on the way.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Morley. I'll be back before you can say Sylphid. You stay here too, Ramco. I'll make the people of the Vale see reason somehow, so don't you worry. I'll visit the chief, and I should talk to Mom and Dad. I guess I better get the other oracles on my side too. The rest of the Vale is sure to join us then. Okay, Karina. Just explain the plan, and they'll see reason.
Babu, ba-doo-doo, da ba-ba-doo-bum. Dub, bubble-bub-ada. Dub, bub-ada. Dub, bubble-ada. Dub, bub-ada. Dub, bubble-bub. Dub, bub-ada. Dub, bubble-bub. Dub, bub-ada. Dub, bub-ada. Dub, bub-ada. Dada, Gouda. I feel a deep connection with the spirits.
May this cultivate our connection.
I'm starting to dig it.
My horizons have broadened.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Just getting started.
My bond with the spirits virgins.
The elements are all around us. I'm starting to dig it.
Hey, it's been a while.
Karina!
How's the wind dying going? Remember, you've only got 4 years to master it before the fairies do.
Give us a break. We're trying, but we can't exactly practice with all these gale winds raging through the veil.
No, you're right. I'm sorry for teasing you.
So, you're back in Longren. What about finishing the pilgrimage?
About that, I have a request. The path into the Wind Sanctum is blocked, and I mean to do something about it.
There's no way! People already tried to do something about the boulder and nothing worked. That rock just does not want to give way.
That's why we have to get everyone to help at the same time. Once we move it, I can enter the sanctum and defeat the Benevodon.
You want to go into the Wind Sanctum again? But Karina, you might get hurt. And then what'll we do?
That's all anyone ever says to me. Do you want this windstorm to last forever? You'll never be able to do the dying again.
Oh, so now you're worried about the wind dying. You couldn't care less before you started your journey. We asked you to help summon the fairy and you refused. She only came once you finally relented. Thank the spirits. And here you are, asking for favors from the very people you left out to dry. You want the boulder gone? Do it yourself!
Excuses, excuses. When did you get so hard-headed, Nagi? You know what? I think I will go move that rock. And once I do, that'll teach you to doubt me. Okay, that was definitely my fault. Before I was named the Yalm, Shiryu and Ramco were the only ones who had my back. Of course I didn't feel like helping the rest of the Vale. But it's too late to apologize for that now. I could explain myself until I'm blue in the face, and it won't change what I did. Come on, Karina. Great. I'm realizing just how awful I was to everyone when I left. Oh. Hey, Dad, Mom.
Karina! How are you, honey? How's Ramco?
That's the spirit. You're shaping up to be quite Alm-like. You know, reliable and confident.
Now that you mention it, what's the Elm of Wind doing here instead of the Mana Tree?
Don't tell me you've abandoned your sacred duty, Karina.
No. I'm still on the pilgrimage, believe you me. We're just taking care of other urgent business at the moment.
Like what, young lady?
Like defeating the Benevodon rampaging in the Wind Sanctum? That's why I'm here. I need help with the boulder blocking the way.
That does sound urgent, but what can we do? Nothing, that's what.
That boulder isn't going anywhere. And even if we could move it, what then? You run off into the jaws of danger to fight a Benevodon?
Honey, you could get hurt. You were appointed the Alm. You can't be so reckless anymore.
Fantastic. You still have no faith in me. You think I'd lose against the Benevodon? Or that I'd run away from my duty?
See what you did? You accused her of running away.
What was I supposed to think? Alms don't just visit home after they leave on the pilgrimage.
I know, but if you weren't trying to shift the blame, then...
Stop fighting! It's like all you ever do is argue with each other and lose your temper and scold me.
Our tempers? Look who's talking, Missy. Everything that comes out of your mouth is either a whine or a complaint.
Oh, don't start, you two.
You know what? Fine, forget I even asked. If you're not gonna help me, then I'm not gonna waste my breath begging.
Karina!
Oh no, not again. I keep messing this up. I forgot how quickly we get into arguments in this household. I should leave them be until we've all cooled down a bit. Knowing those two, they'll bicker for hours. Better move on to someone else for now. When will I learn? I should just say what I came to say and be done with it.
What is it? Were you not finished with all you had to say to me?
I'm back because there's one more thing to say. We took a look at the boulder, and we think we have a plan. But we need the whole village to work with us to move it.
Karina, I realize you are trying to help, but what do you think a few additional hands will accomplish? Besides, Vesseroth placed that rock there for a reason, and far be it from us to anger the Benevodon by ruining its inscrutable plans.
But that's...
Know that it is my responsibility to keep the people safe. I cannot ask them to court danger by helping you defy a Benevodon.
How exactly do you think this is gonna end up for you, huh? You think everyone is safer keeping their heads down and pretend like that monster doesn't exist?
According to legend, dragonfolk once soared through the air until the Benevodon of Wind took away our flight. Wings useless, our tribe was forced to live upon the ground. Whether this is fact or fiction, we dare not bring Besseroth's anger down upon us again.
That's an old fairy tale that I know you heard from Shiryu. And speaking of Shiryu, you can't even be bothered to go looking for him in the Wind Sanctum.
I cannot allow you to come to harm, even for the sake of another of our tribe. The alms are too precious to send on a fool's errand.
So you're sacrificing Shiryu because you're scared? The same reason you're just letting the Veil get pummeled like this.
We can but trust in the winds of fate to spare us, Karina.
Ugh! You're a terrible chief if you're willing to put people in danger just to keep the status quo. Coward!
How dare you speak to your elders this way?
Well, now I've gone and done it. I was supposed to convince the chief, not yell at him. I know the chief has his reasons, even if they're stupid ones. I get why he doesn't want to risk endangering the villagers. I get it, but... Great. That was our last ray of hope. I don't think anyone will give me a different answer. I'm just fighting against the air current at that point. Well, there's no use waiting around here. Better go back and deliver the news to Val and the others. Now I get to go tell everyone how I couldn't convince a single person to help.